my first project to launch on gender-based violence ambayo ni senda kubwa tuanzie hapa Shinyalu. Mchibiye makofi. Na vile MCA amesema mambo ya level 4 hospital, najua hivi sasa hiyo hospitali yetu is not operating as level 4, na mimi nitachukua mstari wa mbele ili tuongeze hapa madaktari, kwa sababu this has become a very big center. We are also going to add some clinical officers ili hiyo hospitali yetu ikiwe kama level 4 hospital to be offering all the services required under level 4 hospital. Jambo la pili, pia nashukuru sana hiyo mambo yote ambayo mheshimiwa amesema. It is actually not economical kuwa na jengo kama hili ambalo halitumiki. I know you are now preparing the budget for the next financial year. MCA make sure that chairman of budget ambaye kwa hapa mheshimiwa Shiosio has included the repairs and partitioning of this facility ili tukue na ward ya wanawake na wanaume hapa. That is something that tunaenda kufanikisha in the next financial year. Mwisho pia ningependa kushukuru nyinyi watu wote, haswa our community health promoters. Mjipigie makofi. Najua rais amesema you are no longer CHVs. Nyinyi sasa mnaitwa community health promoters. Nyinyi kama daktari number 1 na watambua sana, na pia serikali kuu inawatambua sana, na rais wetu amesema kuanzia mwaka ujao all the community health promoters are going to get at least additional stipend from the national government ambayo itaongezea zile pesa ambazo tunawapatia in the county government. There is a conditional grant, na sisi kama serikali we have also approved a policy to enhance the welfare of our community health promoters so that we get NHIF na pia your stipend to be doubled. That one you are going to do in support and collaboration na serikali kuu. Allow me to make a few remarks kwa sababu siku ya leo ni siku ya maana sana kwa mambo ya dhuluma, jinsia na pia mambo ya watoto. Tulikuwa asubuhi kule Kakamega launching a policy that will provide the legal framework ya kutatua shida ambazo watoto wetu wanapitia kule nyumbani. Ladies and gentlemen, my good people of Shinyalu sub-county and all visitors present here, I am happy to be here with you as you officially open this gender-based rescue center. This is a milestone for my administration because we, Kakamega County, has always been accurately alert to the fact that out there we have friends and relatives who are victims of gender-based violence, to the effect that they have had to leave their families or homes, at least to be alive. It is hard to live in corridors, on markets, and on streets in towns. Having a place where you live always gives you comfort. As we here open this center, at the end of the day, everyone will say, I am not going home. This center will provide that alternative home to those who have been rendered homeless, and of course, due to the gender-based violence, I know the facility will provide a home to the victims. And that is not to say that now we should encourage GBV. Ladies and gentlemen, conflicts of certain irreconcilable nature and, of course, which leads to GBV, render some people homeless. Women constitute the highest percentage of the homeless people. Even where there could be a few relatives who want to host such a homeless person, their hospitality does not last. And often you are treated with so much contempt. The opening of this GBV center is a testimony that the county government of Kakamega cares for its people. We have put up this facility at a cost of 12 million Kenya shillings. The purpose of this facility is to provide a safe space for members of our community who will be determined by our officers as deserving such a rescue. I should warn that people will not, at a small excuse, just walk out of their family homes and come to stay here. This facility will be professionally managed with officers who will determine who should be here. I would also like to appeal to all of us to consider going back to the values that held our families together. We should understand that the law protects everybody from any kind of violence. The days when people will treat their spouses as property and assault them in the name of discipline are over. And this also applies to the wives ambao wanapatia wazee kichapo kule nyumbani. Nimesikia hapa Shinyalu is quite prevalent, wazee wanapigwa kabisa kule nyumbani. At least you have a home where you can come and somebody can listen to you. In fact, you will realize that by the time one person is admitted in this center, because he or she is a victim of gender-based violence, the violator will be at Kakamega prisons already remanded. And I want to appreciate the commitment from the national government to deal with this issue of gender-based violence. The center will therefore help to track instances of violence in this region, and I'm happy that we have put all the facilities in place, including records, so that we can have all the numbers actually put down so that our statistics are properly accounted for. Ladies and gentlemen, statistics of incidents of gender-based violence greatly embarrass Kakamega County. Out of 47 counties, Kakamega County is number 3 on matters GBV. Surprisingly, it is Shinyalu which puts the number 3 county wide, especially the fact that most of the cases are reported here. We have recorded the highest number of gender-based violence cases in the entire county. Between January 2022 and April 2023, 4,426 cases of GBV were reported in Kakamega, and Shinyalu is leading with 500 of those cases. The same statistics puts Lugari, Matungwi, Kolomani, and Huisero as other notorious sub-counties with high incidences of GBV in that order. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been concern as to why Kolomani and other sub-counties record these high cases of GBV. What we have established is that many of these people in the community overindulge in alcohol and drugs. We have also people who still stick to misleading traditions that portray men as superior to women. A man who feels he is not respected decides to assault the wife as a way of asserting his authority. This is not acceptable in this era. According to the World Health Organization, 1 in 3 women globally have experienced physical or sexual violence in their lifetime. This is a staggering statistic that demands our attention and action. Perhaps the best way to look at it is to imagine there are high chances that someone will assault your mother, your sister, or your daughter, and vice versa. As responsible citizens, therefore, we have the duty to protect these people. And as a community and a county, we have a responsibility to protect our people. As we open this center today, I would like to appeal to both the national government officers in the Ministry of Interior and Coordination of National Governments to work closely with your colleagues in the county governments to ensure the safety of our people in Kakamega County, regardless of their gender. Nobody deserves to be a victim of gender-based violence. To our leadership in clans and villages, let us revive the alternative dispute resolution mechanisms. Wherever there is a misunderstanding, let us come together and talk instead of resorting to violence, as this will break the family and expose our children to suffering. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure you once more of my commitment to ensure an equitable distribution of resources. I am grateful for the support we have received from our partners, who include the World Vision, USAID for the Child, CISP, USAID Advanced Nutrition, and UNICEF. I hope to be back here in Shinyalu very soon to advance my development programs as exposed in my 6-point agenda, namely health, water and sanitation, wealth creation, infrastructure development, food security, education, social development, and good governance. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my humble duty to declare the Shinyalu Gender-Based Violence Center officially opened. Kwa hayo machache na